Good morning. Good morning. It's nice to be with you this morning. Hands washed. So I wanted to pick up on the thread of yesterday. So we were talking about how alternate nostril breath purifies physically, mentally, and emotionally. And ultimately, this is the deeper practice. Like, live a Dharmic life. Live a life. So Dharma is one of these huge words. It's not just in yoga or Buddhism or Hinduism or Jainism. It's a non-sectarian word meaning the universal laws that operate. It's also the truth. It's also this way of living a good and wholesome life, a non-violent life, a truthful life. And it's a very big term. And this practice of alternating the breath through one side and then the other has a way of helping you and me with the balance of our mind. So, for example, if we generate a lot of anger, upset over an issue, it burns us. It burns us. So living a Dharmic life is learning how to navigate all the events of our life with a sense of equanimity, with a sense of insight. It's a very large term. So as you know, I ran yoga centers and lots of workshops, and the one phrase you see all over the yoga world is teaching the deeper practices, teaching the deeper practices, the deeper practice. The deeper practice is really the first practice, nonviolence, ahimsa, satya, truth, living a good life. So we do this back and forth, and it has this long-term effect on our being, they would say. Well, that's the 2-minute version of living a Dharmic life. I decided to put that in a quote just because it's a nice way to encapsulate it. We were with Amma, the mother down in India, at her ashram in Amritapuri, and her basic message was just, that's all you really need to do. Just live a non-harming, truthful, loving life. Let's start finding the feet here. Lift up the heart. Press down into the heels. Relax your shoulders. And stand before this next day with the intention of living a Dharmic life and avoiding adharmic actions. Slowly inhale through the nose. Inhale. And then inhale even more. Lift the ribs up. Widen the back ribs. And float gently in the sky. When you're no longer floating, blow it away. A second round. Slowly inhale. Inhale. Fill up to your capacity. You might like to wiggle and swirl the breath around between the ribs and the sides. And when it's done, blow it away. And pause here, lifting the low belly back up and in returning to the center. A third one, inhale a little, inhale a little, inhale some more, grounding the feet, lifting the side ribs. Pause. When it feels right to you, blow it away. Alternate nostril, Kapalabhati. Clear your mind and begin your practice slowly. Inhale a little, inhale a little, and then a little more, and pause here. Whenever you decide, let it go, blow it out. And pause here. Second round, I'm going to use my left hand. Let's begin. Inhale a little, inhale a little. Fill up to the top, and then pause here, full of breath. When you're done, blow it away. And pause again. By infinitesimally small steps, however you say that word, by very small steps, right? Everything changes. This gap opens up. So let's do 24 minutes of balancing the breath, balancing the mind, with your elbows supported on blocks, standing up very brightly in your body. Your thumbs under the nose in prayer pose. The slightest of touch of the thumbs, shifting the breath left and right. Usually when we start, the mind is a bit rough. And the breath might not be balanced at all. So you just trust in the practice. You don't have to fix the breath, although we want to. It will fix itself. And so may this practice not only purify our nadis, as the phrase goes, but also purify our hearts, purify our minds. What does that mean? Purify our hearts and purify our minds. May I release all my negativity and anger, resentments, upsets, this practice help balance the mind through this day. May this practice help all the ways I behave today. Non-harming, loving. May I speak carefully today, truthfully. Let's change the posture here. So you interlace your fingers and reach out through the pinkies. So thumbs under the nose, pinkies outstretched, interlaced fingers. Like a teacup or a teapot. So when we change the posture, the prana body, the energy body changes. And so when you inhale through your right sinus, feel just your right hand. And when you inhale through your left sinus, feel the sensations in your left hand. Two more rounds of this. Inhale right, feel your right hand. Inhaling left, feel your left hand sensations. Notice how the hands are merged together. And now let's reverse the interlace. So you interlace your fingers the other way, reach out through the pinkies, thumbs under the nose. And the world inside has changed. You may notice the left side of your body predominates with this grip. The left side is more pronounced. So a couple of these. As you inhale through your left sinus, feel the sensations in your left hand. When you inhale through your right sinus, feel the sensations in your right hand. Left hand. Right hand. Notice how the interlaced hands brings together the two sides of the body. And now undo the interlace of your fingers and interlace them the other way. Pinkies reaching out. You may notice the solar side of the body, the right side of the body, is now in the foreground. And then again, reverse the interlace of the fingers. And you may feel or notice that now the left side, the moon side, is in the foreground. It strengthens the awareness and the sensations on the left side of the body. And then bring the hands back to prayer pose. Steady your attention on the tip of the nose. Let the touch of your thumbs be very light, very gentle. And let's bring the attention now to the heart. So I'm going to let my left hand take over left-right breathing. With my right hand, tap up and down the breastbone a few times. Tell your inner eye to come down and sit in the center of the chest. Follow the current of the fingers of the right hand into the center of the chest. And in your heart, drop the phrase, like a pebble in a pond. Drop the phrase, may I live a Dharmic life today. A life in accordance with universal laws. Not any tradition or sect. May I live in accordance with the universe. Let this intention sit in the center of your heart. May I live a Dharmic life, non-harming, truthful, content, peaceful, This is an informal pass where you mindfully just change hands. So the right hand comes up, takes over left, right breathing. The left hand now comes and taps, wakes up your awareness in the center of your chest. You feel how the world is completely different when you change hands. And into the center of the chest, place the intention to live a Dharmic life today. Non-harming in thoughts and words and actions. May I not harm myself or harm others. May I speak only what's true and useful and essential. Slide your hands down to your heart. And so, orienting your compass for the day, your gyroscope, may your day proceed beautifully, full of joy and love and happiness and kindness. Let's tune into the sound of Om. Inhale. Om. Hari Om. Peace, peace. Thanks for dropping by today. It's always lovely to practice with you. Bye-bye now.